Have you ever woken up, unable to move, trapped between sleep and wakefulness, as a dark presence loomed over you? A weight on your chest, a shadow at the foot of your bed, the whisper of an unseen entity. For centuries, these experiences have been called sleep demons, beings that haunt the night, feeding on fear, lurking in the hidden corners of our minds. But what are they? Hallucinations, myths, or something else entirely? Join me as we explore the legends, the history, and the science behind sleep demons. Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has feared the creatures of the night. Every culture has its own version of sleep demons, beings that prey on the vulnerable as they drift into slumber. One of the earliest known references comes from Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. Here, we meet Lilitu, later known as Lilith, a night spirit said to torment sleeping men and steal away newborns. The Sumerians, around 3000 BCE, believed in demons called Alu, who would paralyze their victims in sleep, a description eerily similar to modern sleep paralysis. The Greeks and Romans spoke of the incubus and succubus, male and female demons that would seduce sleeping humans, draining them of energy and life. Homer's Odyssey mentioned spirits that lurk in dreams, while Galen, a Roman physician, wrote about night terrors, attributing them to an imbalance of bodily humors. But as time moved on, so did the myths. During the Middle Ages, sleep demons became more terrifying than ever. In Scandinavia, people feared the mare, a vengeful spirit that pressed down on sleepers, causing suffocation and horrifying dreams. The word nightmare itself originates from this very legend. In Christian Europe, night terrors were seen as the work of the devil himself, or of witches consorting with demonic forces. Victims described being pinned down, unable to move or cry out, as shadowy figures watched them in silence. One of the most chilling accounts comes from 16th century Spain, where the infamous Inquisition documented cases of demonic visitations during sleep, often used as proof of witchcraft. But as terrifying as these stories are, modern science offers an explanation. Or does it? Science has a name for this terrifying phenomenon: sleep paralysis. When we sleep, our brain enters different phases, the most important being REM sleep, where dreams occur. To prevent us from acting out our dreams, the brain temporarily paralyzes the body, a mechanism known as rematonia. However, when something disrupts this process, we may wake up before our body regains movement. This creates a terrifying state where the mind is aware, but the body remains frozen. Hallucinations, dark figures, whispers, and a crushing weight often accompany sleep paralysis, a result of the brain being trapped between dream and reality. Studies show that 8% of people worldwide experience sleep paralysis at some point. But among certain groups, such as people with PTSD or anxiety, the number is much higher. One of the earliest scientific explanations comes from John Bond, an English physician who linked sleep paralysis to nightmares in his medical writings. But does this mean sleep demons are just hallucinations? Despite modern science, belief in sleep demons remains widespread. In Japan, the entity known as Kanashibari, literally bound in metal, is said to paralyze sleepers, stealing their breath. In Thailand, people fear the Phi-am, a ghost that presses down on the chest of those who sleep on their backs. In South Africa, the Zulu people speak of the Tokoloshe, a mischievous spirit summoned by witch doctors to torment victims at night. Modern reports from around the world describe eerily similar experiences. A shadowy man in a hat watching from the corner of the room. A dark figure sitting on the chest, making it impossible to breathe. An overwhelming sense of fear, as though something ancient is watching. Could there be more to these experiences than science alone can explain? Whether we see them as psychological phenomena or supernatural beings, sleep demons reveal deep truths about the human experience. They remind us that the most terrifying monsters are often the ones created by our own minds. The power of culture. Across history and civilizations, the same experiences appear, shaped by different cultural lenses. And the mystery of consciousness. Sleep paralysis is a glimpse into the strange frontier between dreams and reality, suggesting that the mind is far more mysterious than we understand. So, the next time you wake in the dead of night, unable to move, and feel a presence lurking nearby, ask yourself, is it just your mind playing tricks on you? Or something ancient, something unseen, watching from the shadows? Sleep well, if you can.